Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. The Trump administration, along with the US Gov, have officially taken control of New York's Rikers Island state prison in Bronx, New York. So the state of New York no longer has control of Rikers Island. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Information is coming out that Donald orders Homeland Security to seize control of Rikers Island prison from New York City. The prison will be used to hold lawlessness illegal before deportation. Okay, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is a big bombshell report, and it's coming out right now. And we do have the full information here. Multiple sources already talking about it. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and a PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you so much for your support. Guys, I just posted a video. Maryland under a state of emergency. There were many trapped. Massive flood. I mean, it's still going on. So the link will be in the comments box along with the videos I posted today. Do me a favor, triple check your notification bell. We have seen a massive decline of views, and it's not because people don't want to watch our stuff. It's because the algorithm. Ever since February 2025, multiple YouTubers' channel has been hit. Again, make sure you are subscribed, triple check your notification bell. So New York City will no longer fully control its jail system, including the long-troubled Rikers Island complex, after a federal judge found the city had failed. Whoa! The city had failed to stem spiraling dysfunction and brutality against those in custody. Wow. Oh, man. So, I remember there was a riot, and I guess he has certain correction officer. They left and something like that, and then it had enough correction officers. So it seems like New York failed to take control of that situation. So for those in New Jersey, for those of you who are in front of Delaney facility, you know, the ICE facility, instead of being in front of that door, maybe you should go in front of Rikers Island door, because again, Donald has to take over, because it seems like the left has failed to take control of the situation. Instead, it says here the U.S. District Judge Laura says she would appoint an outside manager to take all necessary steps towards restoring order inside the jails and bringing the city into compliance with previous court orders. This goes to tell you the governor failed. Failed. So Donald's taking over. Donald is taking over. Wow. The official known as a remediation manager will report directly to the court, while the city's correction commissioner will remain responsible for much of the day-to-day operation of the jail system. The remediation manager will have broad powers to address long-standing safety problems, including authority over hiring and promotion, staff deployment, and disciplinary action regarding the use of force. Wow. The extraordinary intervention outlined Tuesday by Swain in a 77-page order comes nearly a decade after the city's jail system was placed under federal oversight as part of a class action lawsuit brought by detainees. In the years since, rates of violence have continued to increase, creating a grave and immediate warning that lawlessness, the constitutional rights of those in custody, according to Swain. Now, worse still, the unsafe and dangerous conditions in the jails, which are characterized by unprecedented rate of use of force and violence, have become normalized despite that the fact that they are clearly abnormal and unacceptable, Swain wrote Tuesday. For those of you that don't know, they used to call this a prison place um, Scarface, and I knew a couple that did time in Rikers Island, and especially early 2000s. Um, they have a documentary of it. Those in prison, I mean, that prison is brutal. It's brutal. And you have to, again, let's say you're Hispanic, you have to be with the Hispanic. If you're black, you have to be with the black. If you're white, you have to be with the white. Because if you're on your own, again, it's not going to be pretty. And the weakest one, they have to take him out of there because it's just so bad. Again, it's brutal. It's brutal, and some of those people really don't care. They sharpen like the toothbrush and make it really pointy, and they do equipments out of it, and everybody in there supposedly has a scar. That's why they call it Scarface. But again, it's just brutal. It's just absolutely brutal. So this past November, she found that the city in contempt for failing to comply with 18 separate provisions of court orders pertaining to security, staffing, supervision, use of the force, and the safety of young detainees. The contempt ruling opened the door to a federal receivership of Rikers Island, a remedy long reported by detainee advocates, strongly opposed by New York City Mayor Eric Adams, and characterized by the court as an option of last resort. In her order on Tuesday, Swain said that the remedial manager would have broad authority similar to a federal receiver, but will be expected to work closely with a city appointed commissioner of the Department of Correction to implement a reform plan. At a press conference Tuesday, you have the mayor said that the city would follow the judge's order while also suggesting the appointment of an outside manager was not necessary. It says here, remediation manager. I don't know the definition of that, he said. We have this oversight and that oversight. How much oversight are you going to do before you realize there are systemic problems? Now, Benny, the president of the union that represents correction officers, said the union was willing to work with the outside manager, but it would maintain our fierce advocacy for the preservation of our members, employment rights, and improving their working conditions. Advocates for detainees, meanwhile, celebrated the judge's orders as a turning point in a decades-long effort at reform. This has the potential to finally change the culture of violence and brutality in the city's jail that we've seen for decades, said Debbie, an attorney with the Emory law firm, which represents the detainees along with the legal aid societies. Now it says here, nothing is going to change overnight, but I'm more hopeful today that we have a path to transformational change, she said. All right. So once again, that's the big breaking news updates. Give me a second here. I want to see if I could find any more information pertaining to this news here. So yeah, a lot of people's talking about this. It's all over on X now. The U.S. Gov takes control of New York's Rikers Island prison. Mm. Someone has a picture of a certain left politician in an orange suit. I don't think Donna's gonna put him in there. Give me a second, guys. Rikers Island. Okay, so I want to play this video here. So Nick just posted this. The U.S. Gov has now seized control of the notorious Rikers Island prison from New York City. Tom has said he plans on filling it up with illegal rules. I want every illegal. I don't care if you're booked for shoplifting. You're going to Rikers Island. Hold on, let's play this video here. Give me a second. So this is a bombshell report. Please share this video, guys.
Getting ICE officers back in Rikers is meaningful because we agree that, the worst of the worst, the firearms violations, the murders, the kidnappers, the rapists, who come to our attention, so release, we can grab them. But I made it clear, I want everybody. If you're an illegal alien and you get booked in Rikers Island, I don't care if it's for shoplifting, I want them. So this is a start to deal with the worst of the worst in the beginning, but I made it clear that my plan on the whole of them. I want everybody. So we're going to work toward that. We agreed to some other things I'm not going to discuss on national TV because I don't want the city council to know what I'm doing. City council is fighting the mayor and everything. So let's surprise them on what we're coming to the table with and let them sue me. Bring it. Because I'm done. I'm not running a popularity contest. I came to New York to get meaningful action. We got a lot of words. The last meeting I had, today I came, I want action, I want a plan, and we're leaving with a partial plan, but I'll come back every week if I have to until we finish this plan. But it's a good first step to get back on Rikers Island. That's a game changer.
Once again, that is Borderzar Tom. He's the one that's in charge when it comes to the border stuff and ICE stuff. But yeah, he's putting out the again. This is from today, Fox News. Happening now. You have the president administration officially seizes control of Rikers Island from New York City. Who should be the first one sent? Now it says just know that the 77-page order was given by Manhattan federal judge Laura, where the dangerous condition will first be corrected before illegal aliens or traitorous the other side will be housed there. He didn't mention anything about the left. He just mentioned about the illegal. So they took control not only of Rikers Island but certain prisons. So federal judge seizes control of New York City jail system, including trouble Rikers Island. So there's a multiple prison that has been taken control of. What are your thoughts, guys? Leave comments down below. Give me 1 second. I'm still looking for some more information here. So what are your thoughts, guys? Leave comments down below. Um, see if I can find any more updates on this story here. But yeah, Donna's taking over. And here's the thing, guys. I did mention about the correction officer and all that. There was some, like, I don't know if it's protest, but there was some stuff going on in the prison, and you have some correction officer just step down. It was just way out of control. So I do believe Donna might have taken over because of condition and the failure. Again, what do you expect? Is those that's running the NY, the LEFT. And not only that, they want to take that over so they could start putting in the bad ones. So once again, federal judge ordered NYC to hand over control of Rikers Island jails to an independent receiver, citing ongoing constitutional violation and failure to stop violence. There you go. Parties have until August 29 to recommend candidates. Okay, so that's an update there. Man. Okay, so it seems like this might be all of it here, guys. It seems like this might be all the information here, but what are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. And this is the island here. And didn't Donald say that he want to rebuild the prison off San Francisco? Yeah. I know Nancy Pelosi is she came out and said something about it. You can't do that. That's a place for tourists. Aquatast? I forget the name of it. So again, I'm seeing again. I just started noticing that Donald's taking control of certain prison. All right, so he got the mega prison out there in El Salvador. He got Rikers Island, and he want to do something with the San Francisco one. So we are definitely seeing a hardcore leader that's punishing the wicked, and that's how it's supposed to be. The Bible said to reward the righteous and punish the wicked. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what Donald's doing. Under Joe and a couple of former leaders, they were punishing the righteous and they were rewarding the wicked. All right, so this is where we are right now, guys. Follow me on Twitter. I will keep you guys updated with all the news, and again, I will keep you updated with this one. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.